Hello there and welcome. My name is Adam and I am the creator of Mind Map Renovations, an innovative framework to help you live with intention, collaborate with your mind, and unlock that great potential. Welcome to the Core Concept series. Today's core concept is mindsets. So what is a mindset? Generally speaking, mindsets are a set of rules that you use to live your everyday life off of. It's as simple as that. You've got your default mindsets and you've got your intentional mindsets. So your default mindsets are going to be essentially what you grew up with, what you absorb like a sponge based on the people and the situations around you. And if you were fortunate, if you were lucky, you grew up with people in your life that had healthy mindsets that you then adopted, and you are living your life probably a little bit more successfully, a little bit more resiliently than someone that maybe grew up in the opposite, grew up in a household with negative, pessimistic mindsets, folks who just couldn't kind of be more intentional or as well regulated as maybe a healthy mindset would have helped them to be. So if you've not really spent a lot of time in purposefully building a mindset that you live your life by, a set of rules that you live your life by, you're probably living off of some, maybe a hybrid of a default mode mindset, or maybe you've got some rules for yourself that are pretty steadfast and that contributes to your mindset. But if you haven't really thought it out, that's what I'm referring to as a default mindset. Now compare that with a intentional mindset. This is a set of rules that you've created for yourself very much intentionally on purpose. And it can vary, it can mix and match based on the situation that you're in, the goals you're trying to achieve, the public image you're trying to put forth, the peace of mind that you want on the inside. All of these things are highly affected by mindset. That's why you hear a lot about mindsets in the self-help circles and the coaching circles. Mindset has a huge impact on your life, and I think it gets a little misinterpreted sometimes as oversimplified. You've got to change your mindset. People think that means ignoring bad things and only focusing on good things, and that doesn't make the bad things go away. That's a valid criticism. However, mindset is one of those things that does actually fall into this very precious finite bucket of things that you can control. So when it comes to reprogramming our mindsets, it's actually pretty simple. And I'll talk about this in terms of computer programming because our brains work very much like computers. And something we would use to recode or to tell a program what to do is called if-then statements. So when a program is triggered in some way, the programmer needs to tell it what to do when that trigger occurs. So very similar to your mindset, you need to make a commitment with your mind, to collaborate with your mind, and tell it when something happens, these are the options. So we have, for example, if something bad happens, I will reframe. We have a whole core concept on reframing. Go definitely check that out. So that is a programming statement that you can make that translates into a mindset. If something bad happens, then I will reframe. Now, an alternative to this, a negative version of this might be, if something bad happens, then my entire day will be ruined. And plenty of people have that mindset. They have it in their mind that everything will go like ABC, and then XYZ happens, and it really affects their entire day, which it affects their mood, which affects their behavior, which affects their relationships, and that is all mindset based. So another example is kind of a converse of that. So you can say, if something good happens, then I will celebrate. That's a mindset. That is a rule-based commitment that you can make to yourself to improve your life. When something good happens, I will celebrate. Now, alternatively, a negative mindset might say, when something good happens, I'm going to wonder what the catch is. So that's more of a pessimistic mindset, right? Where something good happened, but you still can't get out of your own mind about, well, what could that mean? Does that mean something bad is about to happen? Is there a catch? Is there something I should know about? That's a lot of mental energy that does not need to happen, and it's not serving you. So really, when it comes down to it, mindset is about making the rules, following the rules, committing to yourself, and having that discipline to behave consistently based on those mental parameters that you've created. that are supporting what you have decided is the most important thing, what you want in life, what your goals are. Make sure that what you're doing is always in support of those things. Remember, that is what it means to be intentional and to live with intention. Thank you so much for joining me on this core concept of mindsets. Remember, mindsets are a choice. And now that you have one, I look forward to seeing what mindsets you choose for yourself and the impacts that it has on your life. Until I see you again, I invite you to always be nice to yourself.